So I'm out here at Highlander and I want to take everyone on a ride along video and just do the full loop and get all the alt lines in. This trail isn't officially open yet. It should be very soon, within a month of this video or the taking of this video. And with all the intersections, I figured it would give a good visual. This will not have any jump lines in it as far as this particular one, just because I want to show you how you can navigate the entire thing and in the direction that I think this trail is the most fun every time. Not much more than getting on the trail and we're going to come to an intersection very quickly. And this is actually is an alt line immediately. And honestly, it's probably one of the more technical lines in this entire trail. It's one of the most fun in my opinion. This G-out that we're about to go over is way steeper than it looks on camera, and it usually catches people off guard, how steep it is. But it's really butter smooth. You just have to trust me, but that can be bypassed easy enough. But that is my favorite way to start this thing. This is the regular loop. We're back on already. We had some rain, so it'll be a little tacky today, maybe a little slick spots. So another intersection already. Go left. This is an alt line. This is called Billy Goat. I believe I'll put it on the screen because I lose track of what everything is called here. I think the big G out that I took is called Skullcracker. Billy Goat's pretty cool. Comes up on this little ridgy top thing. Gets rocky down here at the bottom. Yeah. Comes this rock section. So I take a left there, another intersection. And whew, we will be repeating a small section of trail we just took. A little clumb here, then we come back to the original part where we bypass that berm. Then we climb. So we come from there, went out, come back, repeat. So we'll head back through this section again. And then instead of taking left, we go right. This is actually the regular loop. It's part of the regular trail loop, cross-country loop. You can call it whatever you wish. We've got some leaning trees down from a recent long-lasting windstorm. They're kind of up on this cool little ridge. Kind of gets pump tracky right through here. Whew. Now coming up on the next intersection, you've got 3 directions to go to. The one I like to go to is the least visible. Straight over here to the right there. Got this little catch berm there that I just absolutely love. This is the Sherwood Forest section of the regular trail loop. Slower and bumpier a little bit in this direction, but overall I think the trail is more flowy and less climby. Despite this being a slower section of trail, it's one of my favorites, just because it looks cool through here. We start picking up some speed. This is probably maybe my most favorite section of trail in Highlander is this one. It's the bottom section of Sherwood Forest, and it's tight, twisty, with a lot of rollers to pump. It rewards you for committing and pumping through it. It's really fast. It's also one of the lower sections of trail, so it does get more standing water after rainstorms. And just go, go, go. Now again, this is probably one of the worst intersections in my opinion, because you've got like 4 different ways to go. I usually take a sharp left if I want to ride the entire trail, all lines and all, and then climb this steep set of whatever they are. Oh yeah. Stupid me. Didn't bother warming up before getting going. Once you get up to the top, there's where we went originally. And to the right is another really fun section of trail. The only bad thing about this part of the trail is I wish it was longer. This is pretty sick. And you go left. That was, I believe, called the Swoogles. I may not pronounce that right. But again, we're back on the main trail. You can see without signage how confusing this trail could be. Until you learn it, of course. I would compare it to Lock 4 in Gout in Tennessee as far as a lot of intersections that aren't always clearly marked or understood. But once you learn it, you know it. I think this section of regular loop here is called Slingshot. One of my favorite sections right through here. Tough, tight corner. I find it best if you're clipped in to unclip around that one, as well as the next berm turn. Fun and fast through there. Commit to the berms. Grip it and rip it. Left turn. Another outline, and I don't remember what it's called. I'll put it on the screen. If you start skipping any of the outlines, I would say keep this one, because the reward going back down the hill is pretty fun, fast, a little bit jumpy if you so choose. I'm wearing a full face today, which is completely overkill. But for taking video, to me, it looks better as far as stabilization goes. And then it gets a little rowdy through here, which is one of the reasons I like to take this section. I haven't put one of those fenders on this bike yet, so I'm probably getting more spray than I would normally. It's funny when you're trying to do video and you got a full face on, it kind of magnifies the breathing noises, and I want to breathe super heavy, and I allow myself periodically times to do it, and then I try to stop. So, okay, this trail that I'm on, this section, is called Caledonia. It is an excellent, fast, flowy downhill. It's got some jumpable rollers where you can stick it to the ground and fly. It's also probably the longest climb here. And despite it being as fun as it is to go downhill, because the rest of the trail is more fun in this direction, I'll usually opt to climb it instead of descend it, just because we have the jump lines. Sometimes I'll just come down here, hit this, and then make my way back out. But it's also a good place just to get some good exercise, get some good climbing in. I actually do like to climb still. I'm not very fast still, but I enjoy it. There is part of it. One of the reasons I bought this transition Spur was to be better at rides that are like this, maybe more XC in nature. Definitely shout out to Somercycle. Josh and the boys at Somerset, Kentucky, who run that shop. They bought this bike as a frame, built it up, and if you compare the stated weight on Transition's website, this one is only less than half a pound heavier than their Fox build up. It has SLX drivetrain, crankster Dior, I think. It's got a bomber fork. A solid enough build, but definitely kind of budget type build. But it rides so good. Looking for a transition Orbea. I think Kona, Santa Cruz. If you're looking for a good shop to take care of you, definitely look them up. I'll throw a number and a link in the description. Before I get to breathing too heavy again, when you see this berm coming, you're pretty much almost tip top. But there's also an intersection, and if you keep going straight, you'll be on the bigger jump line. Fairly sizable jumps, all tables, all rollable. But we're gonna go right. Jump line straight ahead. We're going up here, which will definitely tax my breathing, sorry. It punches up again. And just so everybody knows, when you're looking just to jump, you can ride up here to where the park opens. Come right here, drop in, and ride the jump line to the bottom, and then section this trail back up. It's really not about the jump line today, but probably many of you are going to just want to section jumps, so that's how you would do it. We're still on the main loop. Technically, this section here was built as a return line for the jump line. But in the direction I usually ride the trail, this usually ends up being descent, and it is fast. And I really think if you're not careful, you could get it could get rowdy, because it's fast here at the bottom and you kind of got to get out. Okay, there's a little bit of fixing to do there to get that. Another intersection you saw, I took a left up the hill. There's 2 more intersections right to the right side of this, and all that does is exit back to the road, the paved spot, which would take you all the way to the top of the hill as well. Haven't done a ride along in a while. Haven't done a video in a while. For those that have stuck around and not unsubscribed, for real, huge thanks. I'm not done. I'm still making content. It's just something I do for the enjoyment of making content, to try to be helpful. And don't particularly want to make videos necessarily just to make a video. I come up that hill. This is another alt line. Goes up and around, comes right back out right here, and then back to the usual trail. And I forgot, again, the name will be here. And one of the reasons I haven't been doing as many videos, because I travel for work now a lot, and I'm gone from home, and I come home and I really don't want to travel. I've been building trail here and there, and you get home and I got this trail system. It's fun. It's not all easy. It's not just, it's not flat. I think on average it's 137 feet per mile, which is fairly hilly. Big berms are steep, not the easiest to navigate, but fun. We're back out on the main trail again. Another major favorite section of the trail is right through here. If you're coming this way, it's fast. A lot of rollers to pump, and you just never have to slow down. If you can pump a bike good, you barely touch the pedals through here. Boom, boom, boom. Just pump tracked all the way through it. The last roller I usually jump. This has got a nice root on it. Whew. Another little newer, still kind of a rough section of trail, but get you back up to the top and we're almost done. I'm glad to see no new trees have fallen since I've been through here. So for anybody curious, I hope that helped you kind of see where the trail goes if you don't want to jump or just want to ride cross-country miles with some fun stuff added. It's all right here. Hope you enjoyed the video. Hope it helped you out. Hope to see you out here. You guys be safe. Go live life big. See you next time.